So where are we, and what are we looking at?
Okay, we're looking at the old Grove Street Community College campus. And this is where the leaders or the founders of the Black Panther Party were students, Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale, here at this campus. And I myself enrolled here after I got out of the service and decided to stay in Oakland. I enrolled here, and this is where I met Bobby Seale and Huey Newton. And this is where a lot of things happened. For one thing, here is where we initiated the struggle to get a Black Studies program.
And the year would be?
We got one of the first ones going. It was called Soul Students Advisory Council. And we were totally involved in the community.
And what year is this?
This was 65, because the party was born in 66. I think I came and enrolled in, I'd say, around 64 as a part-time student attending college on my GI Bill. And this is where my awareness of Black history began to be developed. Here I heard my first record of Malcolm X, The Ballad of the Bullet, and where I learned a lot from Malcolm X about government, where I was studying political science and stuff like that, and where I got involved in the classroom, disrupting classes and saying your history of Black people is not accurate. The history of slavery in terms of what we were being taught was not accurate, because I began to study stuff outside the classroom and became politically aware. And then Bobby Seale introduced me to Huey Newton, and the idea of starting an organization, a new organization, to deal with some of the problems that were occurring in the community. One was police brutality, and the other was unemployment and things of that nature. And so as a result, Bobby Seale and Huey Newton put together the 10-point platform and program, which became the basis of all the things that we did.
Sure.
Was trying to implement and put into motion that 10-point platform program to deal with education, housing, clothing, justice, employment, and peace.
So of all places here in Oakland, this can be said to be the birthplace of the Black Panther Party for self-defense.
Correct. And we now have a testimony to that in terms of a film that was put together by Merritt College, who is the predecessor of Grove Street and this building. And their film studies program put together a video called Merritt College, Home of the Black Panthers, which is modern history now.
Sure. So you really can't talk about the history of Oakland or the political history of contemporary America without mentioning the party and Merritt College or Grove Street.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I live not too far from here. I could walk to campus. Bobby Seale, his family lived not too far from here. We walked to campus. So, you know, it's truly a neighborhood school.
And you had a hand in setting up a program here when you were a student around healthcare?
Yes. Dr. Young Park, who was incoming president at the time, he knew my affiliation with the Black Panther Party, and I was also a student. And he talked to me about becoming involved with the work-study program here, and so I did. He offered me a job entitled an ombudsman, which meant more or less a liaison between the community and the college.
Right. Because
he knew that I had, involvement with the community, and I knew people and so forth. And so I accepted that job with the stipulation that I could work my own hours, and that in terms of work study, that I could choose some of the occupations and the students that would be involved in that. And so at the same time, there were empty buildings on the other side of the campus, and I asked him about the use of those buildings and told him that I wanted to put in part-time free medical clinic to do preventative medical care, and we wanted to test people for diabetes and for high blood pressure and things like that, and that we would have people in the medical profession as well as trained Panthers to come in and man this facility. And we put out flyers in the community or surrounding community, and letting people know that they could come to the campus and get these services. So Dr. Park agreed with that, and so we implemented that program.
In effect, one of the first survival programs of the Black Panther Party.
Right, absolutely. Sickle cell anemia testing.
Sure.
Did that, and I was also able to implement a re-entry program for young men and women that were on probation. At that time, you had to have a job to get out of jail if you were eligible for parole or probation. But one of the stipulations that the county put on these people was that you had to have a job to get out of jail. And I surmised that how can you get a job when you're in jail?
Right.
And so I asked Dr. Park to help me draw up a program where we could bring some of those people out of jail onto campus to further their education, first of all, and then secondly, to enter them into the work-study program where they would be able to earn some money that would help them survive and supplement themselves. So that was agreed upon, and so I managed that program, and we gave people something to do, work to do, and they got a stipend every 2 weeks. Plus, we had a lunch program set up for them where they got meal tickets where they could eat on campus twice a day, breakfast and lunch. And so those were successful programs. And I thought that it was right in tune with what a community college is supposed to be.
For the community.
Beyond pure academics. You have to have people, my idea that you had to have people be able to survive while they studied.